If you're tired of spending $60 on all of your games and you want to save some money on this fall's biggest releases like Fallout 4, Rainbow Six Siege, Battlefront, and Black Ops 3, check out CD Keys by using my affiliate link down in the description below. Hey, what's up guys, Joker here. We just got a patch today for Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which was meant to address performance, and I can confirm that it has definitely done that. I'm getting a lot smoother experience right now, getting better performance overall, as well as the input lag in the game pretty much being completely gone without me having to lower my FPS cap from 144 down to 90 like I was having to do previously, which was also giving me a whole other world of issues with stuttering. So now I've got it up at 144 and everything's running a lot smoother, so that's not really the problem. But as you can see here, I've got everything in the game turned up full whack, extra textures, high everything, you know, 1440p. I've got motion blur off because, well, motion blur looks like shit. But the problem is that the game is actually looking worse here as a result, specifically the texture. So let's go ahead and load into a match of domination here with Kurt, the original Slunt himself, and give you a look at what we're seeing here. Alright, so here we are now in a multiplayer lobby of demolition. You can see here, look at these floor textures. I mean, Kurt, you see this on your screen as well, right?
I can completely see this. Yeah, look at this one up here, look at it.
Yeah, and we're both running identical graphic card setups, identical monitors, 1440p, the same exact monitor. And we're seeing the same exact thing here. Like, look, these textures on the floor are just absolutely gash. Like, that is seriously bad. Like, look at that, is like smear turn. That, I would say that's almost worse textures than Fallout 4, and that's saying something. But in all seriousness, this did not look like this prior to today's 500 megabyte patch. So it's a you know, it's a performance patch, but the way they've gone about getting more performance is by removing all of the game's fucking textures. So not really sure what they're playing at there, basically giving us Xbox 360 textures, looking absolutely just rubbish. I mean, the weapon. Oh, look at the textures there, floating in and out on this wall. It's like it was like going ultra to medium there. It's like going back and forth. Sorry, what you saying?
But to say, every time I die, it loads on the high ones in. When I respawn back in, it goes back to low again. It keeps flickering between the two.
Yeah, so something's definitely up here. I don't know if this was a mistake by Treyarch, Activision, or if this was done intentionally. But like the weapon and stuff like that look good, but the environments, like the textures resolution, has just dropped off dramatically, and it's not really giving me any less amount of video memory being used. I'm using just under 5 gigabytes of video memory, as you guys can see up in the top left. What about you, Kurt? How much video memory are you using?
I'm using just shy of 4. I've noticed that the anti-aliasing doesn't look like it's running properly.
It looks okay on my weapon. Like right now, okay, like the textures there are bad. Like that's, yeah, really bad as you get up close. Yeah, okay, so you're using about 4 gigs. I'm using just under 5 gigs, but you have to also remember I am running a 4K secondary screen, so that is why I'm using a little bit more video memory than he is. But performance has improved. The game feels a lot smoother and responsive, so no complaints there. And I guess I would say that, you know, given the trade-off with the game, you know, the input lag and all that, I would take it in its present state, but I want my textures back. I mean, can we please get our textures back, Treyarch, please? Can we please have our textures back? Because I kind of want my textures. I don't like looking at smear turd. If I wanted to look at smear turd, I'd go play Fallout 4 some more. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, frames and, you know, input lag. Oh my god, look at the texture on that ship. But, you know, frames and input lag are definitely more important, you know, in a multiplayer scenario than having nice textures. But it just kind of has me scratching my head as to why the textures would be gone or what they did there. I have to assume this was a mistake, and I don't want to think they did it intentionally. Do you think it's intentional, Kurt?
No, it's probably just a bug, because, like you just saw, it flickers in and out, so
yeah.
It's probably just a bug.
Yeah,
it might be trying it with one card to see what it does.
Yeah, it is likely just a bug. Gonna go ahead and also, oh my god, I can see the textures there on that guy's gun going in and out, so gonna definitely have to do some more testing here, you know, and see how this is, see how it fares over on the single player. You want to hop into the single player real quick, Kurt, and see how it looks over on there before we head out? Alright, let's go ahead and hop into the single player now, and we'll take a look at that as well to conclude the video here, just to make sure that's actually happening on everything and not just the multiplayer, which in general actually does have worse textures than the campaign. They generally sort of downscales the graphics in the multiplayer in Call of Duties in general, like all of them, because, like, you know, performance in multiplayer is a little bit more paramount than having the game look nice, depending on your opinion on the subject.
But not that extreme.
No, not that extreme. All right, let's go into the single player here. Okay, so here we are now in the World Hub that you go to between missions in the single player, and it looks like the texture issue that we were experiencing is, you know, being localized to just the multiplayer. As you can see, the textures in the single player are looking quite nice, so it just appears that there's been some kind of foul up here by Treyarch with the textures in the multiplayer on this latest patch, so something to be aware of. Hope we can bring it to their attention and we can get a hotfix patch rolled out pretty soon to get this addressed, because otherwise in the single player here, I mean, the textures look fine. They're loading in, you know, as one would expect, and everything appears to be all good on the single player side, so hopefully they can get this addressed pretty soon, because otherwise the game is performing pretty well right now. My god, using 5,600 megabytes of video memory here. But overall, you know, good patch as far as getting rid of that input lag I was experiencing before, so just got to get those textures sorted out, and I think we'll be good to go. But we're going to go ahead and get out of here now, because we got to cane through the rest of this single player here, and we'll catch you guys next time. Ta-da!
Ta-ra.
Ta-da! 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 Ta-da!